guys, it's me, officially back from my trip over in the US. I got to capture some content for the new game Dirty One, which is up on my channel if you want to check that out. I also got to spectate the Call of Duty Championships 2015 over in LA. So that was pretty exciting. I had an amazing time. I met so many cool people. Unfortunately, I lost my voice on the Monday that I was there, so I kind of didn't have the voice for the entirety of the trip. It's not quite right at the moment, but I woke up this morning and it was pretty normal, so I thought I'd jump right back into it. So on the Thursday while I was there, I got to capture some DLC footage from the Ascendance map pack. I got to capture 3 multiplayer maps because I was a little bit late because the taxi driver dropped me off in the wrong spot and I got lost, but I got those 3 maps. I jumped into some games this morning to capture the last one, so let's get into it. So the first map that I got to play was Climate with the game mode Uplink. It's a pretty open map and it's pretty simple with not too many levels, which I definitely like. The unique feature they've added in this is the contaminated water that surrounds the center of the map, and it comes up with a big warning halfway through the map, which is contaminated, which adds to a bit of the fun to the map, and I think it really coincides really well with the addition of the grappling hook, which I have not used in this map because I hadn't figured it out yet, but it really allows you to evade the water a lot better than just using exo movement, so I think they've done that really well. I used an ASM1 for the entirety of the event, but I'd probably recommend an assault rifle for this map because it's got a lot of long range kind of areas, but I didn't have a different class, so I had to deal with it. The next map is Site 244. It's a crash site for some sort of spaceship, I believe. Here you'll see me start to kind of use and trying to figure out the grappling hook, which I personally really like. It makes for some really cool, fast-paced gameplay. And with this map, the unique thing that they've added is a god mode like ability, which is like a green alien toxin, I believe, and it gives you UAV, extra health and speed, but I did not unfortunately get to try that out, so let me know if you guys did and what you think of it. I did really like playing hardpod on this map, not so much the other modes though. Next map is Perfects, which if you know a little bit about me, you know this is probably my favourite. It's based off Sydney, a main city here in Australia, which is of course where I live. I don't live in Sydney, but I live in a different part of Australia, but in the map you actually see the Sydney Harbour Bridge and the Sydney Opera House right there. I believe this is the first ever map in Call of Duty history to be based off an Australian city, so naturally this is just going to be my favourite. Despite that, I generally think this is my favourite map of all the new maps in the DLC. I love how they've added all the extra levels. It's still super small and allows for some fast-paced gameplay, and I think that's what most Call of Duty players these days really love. I'd love to see how this actually went as competitive uplink map. I don't think it will ever happen, but if it does, mark my words, but I think it would make for some really awesome plays, especially with the placement of the uplink zones being really high up in the air, which makes it a lot kind of harder to uplink. I played a couple of games of uplink on this map earlier this morning and I totally failed at trying to get it up there, but some of my teammates did pretty well. But yeah, I think it would be fun, but I don't know, I guess we'll see. The last map I did not get to play at the event, but I did jump into some games earlier this morning, and it is Chop Shop. I did try this out I did actually play the DLC maps for about 2 hours this morning. I actually really enjoyed it. It's very fun. This map, the one thing they've added that is exclusive to the map is the special turret. I got killed by a couple of times this morning, which I wasn't too happy about, but it does look like it's lots of fun. The map is pretty intense and has a lot going on, and a lot of kind of nooks and crannies and doorways that kind of people can come through, which makes it pretty intense, but generally most of the gunfights are generally centered around the domination point B on the map, which makes them fun, hectic gameplay, but definitely something you'd have to look out for. Yeah, that's it for the video. I thought I'd share my first impressions of the DLC with you guys, and it's a good chance for you guys to let me know what you thought. So comment below with your favourite map and whether you like the grappling hook, because I'm definitely loving it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.